Hey there, 3Q group. I'm so glad to see you again. As you know, this morning at Evangel online, we did a service themed around the idea of 1 year later. It's been a year of the pandemic and of us being online, and we thought we just need to hold some space today for all the things that have happened and maybe haven't been acknowledged or we've had time to process in the past year. So we looked at a scripture in Ezra and we talked about how the Israelites marked a moment and they marked it in community together, and there was room for both joy and sorrow in that same moment, and it was loud and it was messy, and that was okay. So we decided to try to create a moment for all of us again this morning, and so we're just gonna talk about that as much or as little as you want in your breakout groups. So here we go. Question number 1. We talked about grief and loss. We talked about isolation, loneliness, anxiety. Was there something that came to the surface for you, or something that you realized maybe you hadn't processed or that you just needed to name this morning? There's something that you want to talk about from that, and go. Question number 2. We talked about new beginnings and we talked about milestones, the joyful things, the babies that were born, engagements that were announced, marriages that happened, graduations, new jobs, maybe buying a house, all of the kind of milestone moments or new beginnings of things that happened over this past year. Was there something that jumped out at you from there that's happened in your world in the past year that you would be happy to share or talk about? And go. Question number 3 is going to be a little bit different than usual, and I just want to create space for you. One of the things that the Israelites did in this moment when they had the foundation of the temple, part of what they did was they prayed together. And that is often the case with the moments that are marked throughout Scripture. And so today I want to give you an opportunity in your breakout groups to just take a few moments and pray together. Maybe about some of the things that you've talked about, whether they're sad things or good things. Maybe a prayer of thanks to God, gratitude for what He's done. Maybe a prayer of, hey, God, I'm still not okay and I need your help. And we can pray for each other. It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to participate if you don't want to. But even just a one-line prayer is something that I think could be really meaningful. And so I'm going to give you an opportunity to go ahead and pray together this morning.